Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to auto-generate sales proposals using AI agent. So let's suppose I am running a business and I am receiving new form submission from my type form. Now I want that whenever I receive a new form submission, the sales proposal according to that form submission should be automatically generated with the help of OpenAI. Here I am going to use my AI agent as OpenAI, and then this generated sales proposal should be automatically created as a Google Doc. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I am completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Typeform, OpenAI and Google Docs. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever there is a new form submission in Typeform, the sales proposal is automatically generated with the help of OpenAI and it is automatically created as a doc in my Google Docs. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to auto-generate sales proposal using AI agent. For this, we are going to create automation between Typeform, OpenAI and Google Docs with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to auto-generate sales proposal using AI agent. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select this as AI agent and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to auto-generate sales proposal using AI agent, which means whenever I am going to receive a new form submission, a sales proposal will be automatically generated with the help of AI agent. Here I am going to use my AI agent as OpenAI, and a doc will be automatically created. So here in my trigger application, I will be using Typeform, and then in my action application, I will be using OpenAI and Google Docs. Here in my trigger application, I will quickly take Typeform. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new entry. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Typeform, for which I'm going to click on this connect. And if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Typeform. Here I've already logged in my Typeform account, and that's why I just need to grant away some permissions, for which I need to click on this accept. And it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization, and here authorization successful. So Typeform is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I need to enter this form. So over here I have created a form in Typeform by the name sales proposal, and I am going to select that form from this drop down, and I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and you will see that it has changed to this waiting for the response, and under this it is written once you clicked over save and send test request button, then do a test submission record in that application in order to capture the response here. So here as soon as I'm going to do the form submission in this Typeform or in this sales proposal form, I am going to capture that response here in this Pabbly Connect workflow, and this will show us the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and Typeform that is successful. So here I'm going to open this form. Here I've already opened this form, and I'm going to submit some dummy details in all these fields. Like the name is new user, and then the company is new company. Then I'm going to enter the requirement as development of a custom CRM to manage shipments and automate client communication. And then in the budget, I'm going to add this and I'm simply going to click on this submit. Here you will see that this form submission has been made and I should receive this response in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check whether I have received the response or not. And here we can see that we have received this response. If I scroll down, I can see the form name was sales proposal. And then I have captured the rest of the details like the name, company name, the proposal and the amount. Here the name was new user, the company name was new company. Then I have received this budget and here I have received the requirement also. Now we can say that the connection setup that we have created between Typeform and Pabbly Connect, that is successful because whenever there was a new form submission, I captured that response here in this workflow. And this shows the connection setup works. Now, whenever I'm going to receive the new form submission, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now, moving on to the next step, whenever there is a type form submission, I want to generate sales proposal using AI agent, and then I want to create a Google Doc for that generated sales proposal. So then in my action application, I'm going to take my AI agent as OpenAI. And then in my action event, I'm simply going to select this as ChatGPT and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help test given below, I'm going to enter this token and I'm going to click on the hyperlink. And it has taken me towards this API keys page. Now to create a new API token, I simply need to click on this create new secret key. First, I have to provide the key name. So let's say the key name is test. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all. And then I simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to me, which I need to copy and simply paste that over here. Here, as I've already an existing connection, I have created this connection multiple times. That's why I'm going to select this as existing connection and then go with save. Here, OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect and now I have to enter these details. From this drop-down, I am going to select my AI model as GPT-4o Mini. If you do not find your AI model, simply toggle on the mapping button, remove this AI model and enter your own AI model. As I have my AI model, I have selected it from this drop-down. Now I am going to enter this prompt. So over here I have entered this prompt, create a customized sales proposal for a client name this. I'm going to enter the client name who is looking for this. Their budget is this. Make the tone professional and persuasive. Write my name and company only as ABC user and ABC company. Do not add rest of the fields. Now I'm going to enter the details which are left, which are the name of the company, the name of this user and the requirement and the budget. But I'm not going to enter these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. Here I have received the response from type form, and when I click on this field, I can see this type form, and when I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here I have received the response as the name as new user from, I'm going to enter the company name next, which is the new company. And then I'm going to, who is looking for, I'm going to enter the requirements, which is this. And then I'm going to enter the budget, which is this. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response in this message content. I have this proposal. Dear new user, thank you for considering ABC Company for your custom CRM development needs. We understand that managing and automating client communication are crucial for efficiency and success of new company. And here is the rest of the sales proposal. So this is a very nice proposal which has been generated with the help of my AI agent. And now I want to add this to my Google Docs so that I can share this to this client or share it with my teammates. For that, I'm going to click on this add action step button, and then in my action application, I'm going to create a Google document So for that, I'm going to take my action application as Google Docs, and then in my action event, I'm going to select this as create document from template and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on the sign in with Google. Here I need to choose my account in which I have logged in my Google Docs. After choosing my account, I simply need to grant away the permissions, for which I need to click on this allow, and here authorization successful, which means Google Docs is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter these details. So first I need to enter this template document which I have created by the name sales proposal. So I'm going to select sales proposal from this drop down. We have created this template in such a way that I have added the curly braces, then added sales proposal, and then ended the curly braces. And then I'm going to enter or map all the details or the proposal which I have generated with the help of AI agent in between these curly braces. So how we are going to do this, and in this way we are going to create a template. So how we are going to do this, I have selected my template document as the sales proposal. I'm going to name this new document as the name of the client, or you can name it as a company, and then in this new documents location I'm going to select this as sales proposal. Here I've created a folder by the name sales proposal, so I'm going to select the location as this sales proposal, and I'm going to enter the response which I've received from my AI agent. Now over here I have mapped all the details. Now I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response, and I'm going to open my Google Drive. I'll wait for a few seconds, and you will see here it is, we have generated a response. If I open this, we can see that we have added the sales proposal to my Google Doc and Google Drive automatically and in no time. So now to summarize, we took Typeform as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We entered the form and received the response here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted OpenAI to generate the sales proposal for us. So we made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the prompt, selected the AI model, generated the proposal, and then I added that to my Google Docs. Now from here you can create a shareable PDF and share this with the help of Gmail or any other platform. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Typeform, OpenAI and Google Docs with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.